Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video I have a slightly different concept than normal, and I'm going to be starting out the first game with the princess at the bridge. First play, as you can see, we're going to get about 250 or so damage on my opponent's tower to start the match out, and today's video is going to be focusing on the princess. As you can see, I'm playing an interesting minor poison deck that features the princess. So this is actually a topic I've been thinking about for the past few days, and I think it's kind of taking Clash Royale by storm on the down low. Not many people are realizing it. Maybe people are realizing it now, but I did want to make a video just playing this deck and showcasing the concept I'm talking about and just talk about the state of the game and the meta a little bit. So we see a giant skeleton coming down. Looks like it's going to be Royal Giant because giant skeleton plus fisherman definitely going to be RG. We see a Void as well on the little Prince. Void very strong in the meta right now. Pretty much every one and every other game is going to have a Void. I would say like 1 out of 2 matches, the opponent's playing a Void deck, whether that's, you know, Giant Void, Lava Hound Void, or in this case, even other versions like RG Void. But Princess is just such a strong card, and she has not really been a topic of discussion for that long, in the sense that people want her to be emergency nerfed, or they're desperate for her to be severely balanced. You know, I have never really been a fan of Princess. I play Expo, and in the Logbait versus Expo matchup, it's a very annoying play to Princess the bridge, and it gets them a lot of damage, and I struggle dealing with it a lot. You know, I think Princess as a card just offers so much versatility because she is a mini win condition. She can literally get tower damage if you place her at the bridge, and she also creates mind games because, you know, if you know the opponent has a Princess in their hand, there's a chance they'll play it at the bridge, which means you might have to predict it in the middle, and if you fail to predict it, or you predict anyways and the opponent knows you're going to predict it, they just don't play the princess, you end up wasting elixir. It's a whole mind game. It's kind of a crazy situation. Also, I'm already back to my Evo Skeles. Evo Skeles is another underrated card right now, to be honest with you guys. I feel like they're really strong. And as you can see, princess at the bridge getting 2 hits right now, maybe even 3 if I'm lucky. Okay, we get 2, but still, that is just so much like damage, and I'm not even really going out of my way to do anything special. We see a huge RG push though. This is going to be a counter push, but I think I'll be good if I just get the Evo Tesla high enough to pulse on all of those skeletons. Yes, perfect. Okay, not perfect. They're still going strong. I am going to have to log. Maybe the Death Pulse will do something. Wow, Death Pulse has not come down. Okay, that is something. I mean, Tesla's kind of bugged right now, but they'll fix it. But yeah, I want to talk about Princess, and I'll also talk about this by introducing some community opinions from some top players, very reputable and well-known players in the community. So starting out, I made a tweet a couple days back, and I said, why is everyone using Princess now? Because it actually has been kind of a thing that's been happening a lot. And I also wanted to talk about this because I watched Mohamed Light, you know, the best player in the entire world, and he definitely subscribes to this strategy, you know, using Princess, and it's just a very strong card. Unfortunately, mistimed my Tesla, but it should be all good. We're going to take 2 RG hits, and I can minor while the opponent's tower is at 0 daggers to get quite a bit of damage, I want to say. But yeah, Mohamed Light played this exact minor poison deck, as well as some other variations that I'll showcase later in the video, potentially. Maybe switching out the Evos. And he played this in CRL, and he's the winner of the recent May monthly finals, so if he plays the deck, you know it's good. But I also want to talk about some other pros' opinions, and I'm starting out with Riley. Riley says, Arrow's Void is the meta, so you can't kill Princess for a positive elixir trade, but most importantly is a Dagger Duchess. Anything you use on the Princess dies, and she's the only card that doesn't just walk up and die for no damage. So what he's trying to say is that the meta, which is Arrows/Void, if they want to kill your Princess, they're going to have to do an even elixir trade at best. They're not really going to be able to kill the Princess. You know, there isn't too much cycle in the meta right now, except for Logbait, funnily enough, which does utilize the Princess. But essentially, you can't really kill the Princess for positive trade with the decks that are in the meta, especially the beatdown decks. And most importantly, Dagger Duchess is meta, which means that most troops that, you know, cross the bridge are going to die to the Dagger Duchess because she has so much damage output and potential. But the Princess is different. She does not cross the bridge, you know, so that's already kind of separating her from the crowd, and just allows her to be placed at the bridge, which is very important. I think she's like a great little card that can utilize the Dagger Duchess's strength right now because she's immune to it. So this minor poison deck, as you can see, I've been playing in the first match right now. We've been doing a great job of just chipping my opponent out. I'm going to full defend right now. Defensive poison on all his troops. That's a lot of value. Poison was one of the cards nerfed in the May balance changes, but still very strong card, as you can see. Very good on defense. Just has a bit less crown tower damage, but not the end of the world. Gonna Princess opposite lane. Skeles again, and then I'm back to my Tesla, which is going to be evolved, so we're going to get a beautiful pulse out of that one. Calls a good game. Yeah, that is going to be game over. My opponent's going to give up right now because he just can't break through. This deck has such strong defense, as you can see. And we're just going to be, you know, doing a really great job. And I started this game out with Princess first play, as you guys saw. So very much taking over the game by storm. We got Riley's opinion. I'll share more opinions as we play more matches, but yeah, hopefully that gives you guys a little insight into the topic of the video today, and let's keep the matches going. Very nice first win to start things out. Right guys, I found a game against Cubano Loco. Let's see what he's going to be running. Going to give him the good luck. And yeah, Princess is just a oh, look at this. Wow. Second game, and I match a opposing Princess user, and he goes Princess Bridge, and as you can see, he gets 2 hits for his efforts, and that's going to be crazy because, I mean, this is literally the topic I want to make this video on, and he's going to get a nice little lead for himself by starting with a Princess, so it looks like it's not just me catching on to this. Oh god, he has a barrel. Okay, let me go Skeletons to tank for some of those. We're going to take a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is not a good start. Wow, I'm down 1,000 to start things out. Let me Princess Bridge just to get some damage back as he logs it off. I am going to have to hover my knight as well because I think he's back to Princess now, and I basically can't afford to take another Princess at the bridge for the rest of the game. Like, I'm kind of in trouble right now, so I'll just Tesla. I think pre-Tesla's an okay play. I'm playing with the Evo Skeles and the Evo Tesla, by the way. I'm already back to my Evo Skeles because I've been cycling them so efficiently, but as I said, I was going to talk about some pro community input on why this card is taking over the game by storm. And next up we have Julesy. Julesy is Mohamed Light's coach. As far as I'm aware right now, I know he switches coaches sometimes, but I think he's working with Julesy right now. So very talented professional analyst and coach, and knows a lot about the game. And he replied to my tweet as well and gave me his insight. So he says, not many people are using Log anymore. She also stays out of Duchess range, which is exactly what Riley was saying. But mainly, and this is a pretty important part, because if you play her at the bridge, you don't have to defend if they use a troop on her, because you have Duchess, and that actually makes a lot of sense, because Dagger Duchess, oh wow, he goes for poison on my Evo Skeles. Honestly, a good play. I'm going to get Princess Bridge damage though, so we're kind of back in this. I mean, we have like a bit, still a deficit, but we have a bit less of a deficit now. I've kind of bounced back. But yeah, as Julesy said, you mainly don't have to respond to anything they play, because you can see, like, say I'm against a beatdown player, right? Say he goes for, I don't know, maybe like a wizard or something on the Princess. You don't even have to play anything on the wizard. The Duchess will solo it, or maybe the wizard will have to be responded to, but say minions, for example, minions, spear goblins, stuff like that. Duchess will solo all of those, so it's actually kind of wild how she just enables this playstyle, and Princess is guaranteed tower damage on the opponent's tower, because unless they react or predict it, which reacting to it is pretty hard. I mean, I think it can be done, but it's definitely not easy. We're gonna get a little bit of a minor connection here. No, we're not. Let me catch this Princess real quick. Okay, we caught the last one, which is good. As you can see, I'm kind of closing the damage gap right now, as he's gonna poison as well. I'll just Evo Tesla right now, get that pulse going as he has his own. Okay, I am a little bit worried right now because I feel like he's gonna Princess me, but we're gonna get a death pulse at least. Yep, nice. So I'll LP the back again, just trying to get that 3-card cycle, then I'll get my poison cycle going. This is really rough because we did just straight up spawn with minus 1000 HP, because Princess Bridge kind of got me. Nice minor connection, that's going to be very helpful. Let me just log all of this, then I'll try and prevent a barrel with my own Skeles. And we do catch the Princess with a knight. Yes, perfect. Evo Skeles, perfect counter as well. We are slowly bouncing back in this game, guys. It's not like looking amazing, but I think I may be able to do something. Let me LP to snipe this Princess. Minor once the Duchess is low on daggers. Then I'll Princess Bridge as well. Knight is going to get splashed, as you can see, Princess Bridge. That's going to be 2 hits, and we're actually going to take the damage lead for the first time. Let me just poison right now. Princess is so clutch. I swear, like, I got some minor hits, but most of my damage has been from Princess, which is absolutely wild. He has a Princess going right now. Let me just Skeletons on it. And then I think I just have to get 2 Princesses. Let me Tesla to predict a Princess right now. And I probably just want to poison his tower, to be honest. I think he is not back to barrel yet, so I'll have to cycle back to my log because he's going to barrel very soon. Let me knight. Also, we'll catch a Princess if he wants to go for one. Okay, we are going to catch this. Let me just Princess opposite, and then I just have to not choke right now, and we're going to get a beautiful comeback, guys. This was really nice. Again, I was down so much damage to start things out, but we are going to be able to get the win just because of that nice little cycle and the plays, so I'm really happy about that. Great win against another Princess user, kind of proving my point. Princess is taking over the game right now. Alright guys, we got a match against Sergiu Popovici. Apologies if I didn't pronounce those accent marks correctly. I really don't know what they're about, to be honest. As you guys know, the name of the game, Princess Bridge, we're gonna get 1 hit, maybe even 2. Yep, look at this. This exactly proves my point, guys. Look, we get a Princess hit on the left, we get 2, then the Phoenix gets soloed by the Duchess, which is a crazy interaction, by the way. Duchess is so strong, but she solos the Phoenix and the egg, so that is literally a -1 trade for him to to get 0 damage, and for me to get 500 damage on his tower. Like, how wild is that? It's actually absurd. We're against Wizard Phoenix, which tells me this is probably going to be a giant deck, most likely. Let me just miner because he's leaking right now, and I can Princess again if I want to. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Okay, so Mini P.E.K.K.A. is not really seen in many decks right now, so I'm not entirely sure anymore. But I thought it was giant after seeing Wizard and Phoenix. Let's find out. Princess should just kill this. She's also a great support troop, by the way. Okay, let me Tesla. We're against Sparky. Now, this is one case where having Rocket would help me out, of course. Look at that Princess, by the way. She has pretty good splash as well. So we're actually going to get a nice splash on the tower for not really doing anything as well. The Sparky just gets casually splashed. And we're going to get some more tower damage. I'm going to poison just because I want to be super safe here. I don't know if he would go for a giant or not. I just did not want to mess around and find out. So we're going to have a nice lead by about 1,000 right now. Giant the back is fair. We're going to have a very defensive game right here, guys. And this deck, this Minor Poison deck, as I mentioned before, Mohamed Light did play this in the May monthly finals, exact deck with the Evo Skeles and the Evo Tesla. And so that's why I'm playing it right now. I think it's very fun. You know, Minor Poison actually being viable after it wasn't really that good, considering Duchess is really good against Minor. But if you use your Knight to tank for the Minor, or maybe even the LP Guardian ability, you can still get a lot of value out of it. So it does work pretty well, to be honest, in this deck. And it's just one of the only good cycle decks in the meta right now. And I believe I see some of my friends on top ladder playing this deck too. Like, I think I saw Mohamed Light playing it, of course, on ladder. But I saw people like Sandbox playing it too. So, you know, pretty solid. Let me Princess in the back. Don't want to Princess Bridge every single time. You know, you don't want to overdo it necessarily. I'm going to log just so I can waste a bit more time, so I can Tesla the middle instead of going for a Tesla super high up. And he might go for the giant in front of the Sparky. I'll ability to keep my LP alive, and then I will Knight to protect my Princess too. Should be okay. Okay, Princess is probably going to die, unfortunately, but it's okay, it's okay. I'll Princess. I'm not going to poison that Wizard just because I feel like he's baiting me to poison it, and I'd rather just save my poison, especially because I already cycled a Princess. Absolutely no need to. I'm going to stack Teslas right now. I didn't really need that one because my Tesla literally just died to the Wizard, but didn't want to leak anyways. I'll Miner the tower right now just to cycle. Knight to protect my Princess. Miner gets 2 hits on the tower before the Duchess kills it, so I guess it's okay. I mean, it's not amazing. Evo Skeles will cook right now. Look at this. Evo Skeles going to town. He has nothing for them. Oh my god, he has to arrows. He tries to hit everything, and he does successfully hit everything, but too little too late. In the meantime, I'll just log the Sparky to make sure I take no hits. Knight to protect. Did not succeed in the Princess Protection program there, unfortunately, but it's all good. As you can see, my towers are literally untouched. Let me Skeles Princess. Okay, that was a bit too obvious, I guess. I got a bit too greedy, but it's fine. He's probably still going to have to respond to this. I could maybe kill the Knight if I log it. Actually, I'll just play it safe and full defend. I don't want to risk anything. Sparky might go in front, which is super clutch. If it can like go in front and the Tesla can target it first, that would be great. I think that might be the case right now. Let me log as well. Yeah, Tesla's on the Sparky. Beautiful. Gonna have a crazy defense, guys, but I think I can get it. Second poison back. Let me Knight for this mini P.E.K.K.A. because I don't want to take any risks. Yeah, I think Knight was... I don't know if it was necessary or not, but I'd much rather be safer than sorry. Okay, we're going to be down about 6 elixir now. You know, I'm just stuck in this defensive loop at this point, but I'm okay with it. I'll Princess back. He has arrows, and I think he has a zap, if I'm not mistaken. He hasn't gotten a single hit of tower damage yet, which is pretty funny. Deciding what to poison right now. I guess I'll just do the same thing I've been doing. I'll hold off on it this time because I have Evo Skeles. Okay, I'll Knight for the Sparky, and I think I will probably have to poison now. Yeah, definitely have to poison now, considering he has all of that. Oh my god, Skeles. Oh, the Death Pulse saved me, dude. If that Death Pulse didn't come in, I might have lost, but I'll defensive Miner now. Never be afraid to defensive Miner when playing Minor Poison, guys, especially if you're in like a very defensive matchup like this Sparky one, where it's very hard to go in because they have Sparky and Mini P.E.K.K.A. lots of good counters to your miners. Just Miner on defense and like spell cycle them out. Also, Princess Bridge is a win condition. Don't forget that. I'm going to poison Log. Does kill the Wizard, looks like, so really nice. Also with the courtesy of having that Princess splash. Look at this triple Princesses on the board right now, guys. Absolutely wild. Like, he just got like the highest value arrows the world has ever seen. But I just wanted to get 3 Princesses down anyways, and now we have 10 seconds left. The game is over. He literally got like 1 arrows on my tower in the right, and that's the only damage he got the whole game. As you can see, this deck can play super well and very defensively if you want it to, and you can just outplay many matchups with it. I think Beatdown especially is pretty hard, but this is one of the best cycle decks to run in this meta. And again, Princess Bridge, just the MVP of it all. Alright guys, we got another game against Honey Beef. Let's see what he's going to be running. Going to give good luck. And you guys know what it is. If I have Princess in my starting hand, I'm playing her. So Princess Bridge. Right now we get 1 hit. Are we going to get 2? Yes, we're going to get 2. Look at that. Princess gets 2 hits. And the Mighty Miner is going to... Okay, we see a Hog was not ready for that. Goes for a Prediction Void. Or maybe Reactive. But it's going to do its thing. I'm going to Skeles too. I think I'll take 2 Hog hits maybe. So he actually gets more damage than me. First Void matchup of the day. Void is... Actually, no, we played RG Void, didn't we? So, never mind about that. But, actually, wait, I don't even remember anymore. Did I? I'm tripping, aren't I? I don't remember if it was RG Void or not. But anyways, whatever it is, like, Void matchup right here. I'll go Ability 2 just because that Wizard is very low, and so is the Duchess. That's a -1 for me, not the end of the world. He's probably back to Hog in 1 card. Okay, he's back right now. Oh my god, wait. I have to Tesla. Please get down in time, I swear to god. Okay, we are getting screwed. Wow, guys, this is the same start that I had as the other Logbait matchup. I'm going to Princess Bridge just because I can, and I also have a Tesla, so whatever he plays on it... Oh, he has a Log. Okay, that's tough. As Julesy said, not many people are using Log anymore, you know, all the beatdown decks especially. They're playing like Arrow's Void. Giant is playing like Arrow's Void or Lightning Arrow sometimes. Log is like the only card in the game that can get a positive trade on Princess, guaranteed, like if it's tanked for by stuff, you know. I guess Evo's App, but that's an Evo. No other 2 elixir spells can do it, so that's why like Log being kind of out of the meta helps us out quite a bit. Does Void the LP, fair play. Bit worried about a Hog right now. Okay, Evo Wiz is coming down. I'll go low Knight, and then I have my Tesla back. Just go for this right now, and I might have to Log on defense too, just because I'm a little bit worried about this Wizard. Death Pulse doing me a solid though, and Death Pulse actually takes off the Wizard shield. That is huge. So I can just Log, and that will full kill the Wizard. So shout out to the Tesla guys. Evo Tesla, one of my favorite cards in the game. I think I want to play a bit safe right now and maybe not Princess Bridge. Yeah, see, this is the thing. It's all about mind games. And now he goes Prediction Tesla on my Princess Bridge. But because of the threat of Princess Bridge, he kind of just wasted 4 elixir. It's not necessarily a waste in this case because it is a Tesla. It's not going to be useless, but at the same time, it's just not going to kill the Princess if I don't play the Princess, you know. I'm going to Miner now. Knight's tanking for the Duchess. We're going to get caught by the Mighty, but I'll Princess Bridge again. Now we're going to get 1 hit on the tower. Force out the Ice Spirit plus Log, and he's gotten like no damage on my tower. And as you can see, the Wizard played in the back is going to get invalidated by that Duchess. Goes for a Hog. He's trying to use his own 3-card cycle now, which is, again, fair game. I don't know what to do right now. Well, LP to block the Void a little bit. Yeah, good block. Don't have to waste a second Tesla because of that block. Then I'll just Log. Princess is good on defense, I suppose. Like, if you're playing Princess on defense, guys, very standard play is just Princess the back behind the King in the opposite lane of the lane that you're defending, because it prevents them from getting spell value on it in the same lane, and it also just, you know, is a defensive placement. So just Princess on defense tips for you guys. Makes the misplay of giving me poison value on that Wizard, so I'll definitely just take that. Go for my LP. Log, and he's back to a Hog, so I kind of have to get ready to Tesla, but not really worried about it, to be honest. He's trying to stack a bunch of stuff, but again, Princess Splash. Dude, how? Oh my god. Those goblins screwed me over. He does go for the Void on my Tesla, but still, I'm getting, like, really unlucky. Anyway, huge counter push. And look at the other lane. We force out the Log. I'll go Princess again. I'm back to my 3rd Princess right now. And we're going to hopefully get a splash on the tower. Princess, please. Okay, we don't get it. I think we might have gotten 1. We got a lot of damage just now, whatever it was. Like, Miner is still pretty solid, especially on a 0 dagger Duchess. Like, if you know what I mean. Like, when the Duchess has 0 daggers in her ammo. So, it can still be pretty solid. He's trying to pressure me again. Voids the LP, like, every time he's voiding, which is fair play. Like, it's a 3 for 3, and I'm not too worried about it because it's not any tower damage. Like, I'm actually okay with that interaction. Let me make sure I get my perfect Tesla placement down. Log, and I think we have this game in the bag. Honestly, pretty unfortunate interactions. We were down Elixir a bunch of times. We were down damage mainly. Not down Elixir too often, mainly down damage. This time he's voiding to hit the tower. As you can see, Void does, like, not much at all. It's like the same as a Log or something on the tower, I think. So, not too bad for us at all. And now I can cycle poisons with my 3-card cycle. That's still a thing. Like, even though poison was nerfed, it's still very solid, to be honest. Gonna Princess to block the Void. Okay, that was an epic fail, but I'll just Log on defense. Death Pulse, always doing me a solid. I actually just love the Tesla so much. I'll go for another Tesla, and that's definitely going to be game. We have 2 Princesses on the board. We have an LP on the board. We have the 3-card cycle. Like, yeah, he's going to give up. So, as you can see, just immaculate defense. Really good stuff. And that's going to be another game, another victory. Really happy with that. Hog Void, not that easy, or not that hard of a matchup, I guess. Just was a bit tricky with the tough plays that happened. But that's going to be top 1,000 in the entire world. Very nice stuff. Alright guys, and as you can see, I was able to get my Princess Mastery, so in topic with the video. Alright, and guys, I have switched my deck a little bit. I've actually only made one adjustment. I'm playing with the Goblin Barrel. I almost said Barbarian Barrel. Playing with the Goblin Barrel. Also, as always, I'm going to go Princess Bridge first play. As you can see, Skelly Drags. I could ignore those for only one hit, but I'll just Knight to tank and prevent that hit from coming down. Then I'll Barrel. I actually did talk to Julesy, the person that I mentioned in the video earlier, who gave me his advice. I'm going to get some chip, by the way, because back Goblin will get a hit, so not bad. But he actually said that Barrel is better in this deck than the Miner, so... It's basically a Logbait deck. Mohamed Light just subbed in the Miner for the Barrel, and Julesy is, the coach in CRL, like for Mohamed Light. He gives him all the advice and everything, deck picks and whatnot, so he actually explained to me that the reason Mohamed Light was playing the Miner was because the opponent had Drill and Log open, which means, it's duels format where you can't repeat cards, so if they have, like, a certain card available, they call it open. So he had Drill, Log open, and obviously Barrel is pretty bad against Goblin Drill. Oh, we forced out a NATO. I'm just going to Princess again. That is my cue. And then I'll also Barrel because he's going to be forced to commit to the Princess, leaving him very low on Elixir to deal with the Barrel. We're going to get one stab for our efforts, and I can just Skeles for the Scalar Drags. Look at this, guys. Exactly my point being proven time and time again, and Julesy's point, Riley's point, all of the points. So, essentially... Okay, now I'm actually getting outcycled. That's crazy. How did I get outcycled by Golem? Like, I think this is Golem because, Skelly Drags, Bomber, Healer. I'll Poison. I know I'm down Elixir right now, so I'm in a bit of trouble. Probably going to have to defend very well. But my point was proven, I Princess Bridge, he goes Skelly Drags. I can just Skellies on it, and I can literally, ignore the counter push that he gets from defending my Skeleton Dragons. Or defending my Princess with the Skeleton Dragons. Let me Princess Bridge again. Force out the Knight. Gonna get maybe 2 hits. Yep, so we can switch lanes to the opposite lane now. That was a bit aggressive by me, but I kind of wanted to just pressure. I didn't want to full defend and just sit there, so hopefully I don't regret that. I know this is going to be very tricky to defend because, he's playing Golem Healer, and I have a Poison. Like, Healer is so good at countering the Poison, so I'll Knight away from the... Okay, that was a fail, but we had a beautiful King Tower activation, I suppose, so that was nice. I'll Princess all the way over here. Oh, Evil Bomber alert. Let me log that right away. Then I have to Evo Skellies on it, and then Knight if I can cycle back. Okay, somehow we're alive. That was so scary. I'll LP as well, but luckily the Evo Skellies didn't screw me over too much. I'll Princess to splash everything too, and we're actually fine. He does Golem. I'll just Barrel to pressure right now. We have a bunch on the board. We have double Princesses in the other lane, which might do something. Maybe we can splash tower once right now. Yup, as you can see, we get 1 tower splash, so we're still down damage right now. A little bit worried, to be honest, but should be okay. Let me log Knight for the push in the right, and he's going to go with the same thing. Yup, Healer, probably E-Drag too. Have to get back to my Evo Tesla. So I'll Poison right away, then I'll Evo Tesla high up to the right so that I can kite all of this over, and I can also get the Pulse on the E-Drag to kill it. Beautiful. Let me Skeletons, Knight for the Skelly Drags too, and that was a really nice defense actually. I got the King activated, which helped me out a lot earlier too, and that was actually just very clean. Now that I have the Tesla counter pushing, I'll Princess with it, and as you can see, he's going to be forced to Bomber, which will just die to my Tesla. Unfortunately, the Princess had some targeting issues, but that was still pretty solid, I want to say. We're not exactly struggling out here. It's kind of a struggle being, I feel like I'm down Elixir perpetually, but I'll still be okay. This Barrel is putting in a lot of work. I'm always getting, 1 stab, even though Duchess is such good counter to the Barrel. I'll stack a Princess in the back right away. He can't really kill a Princess. He's going to pump. I'm going to ignore it this time. I know he wants to go all in, so it's going to be such a scary defense, but I know he wants me to Poison that, so he can go all in. I can't Poison on defense, but I'm not going to fall for it. I think I do just have to Poison on defense, even though the Healer is, as I said, very annoying, going to invalidate a lot of the Poison. I think I still have to do it. I'll LP ability too. This is such a massive push, but I think I'm okay. Evo Bomber again. That's on the tower, but we're actually cool. Yeah, we're cool. I'll Knight, and we're actually defending right now. So we're in triple. He's about to go with the biggest Golem push we've ever seen, and I think I can defend just because I have a pretty good position on the board. There's the Golem in the back. Pressure as well. Look at the Knight tanking. Going to get a bunch of Goblin stabs for that. Actually not as much as I thought. But I'll start out with an LP to get my 3-card cycle going. Then I'll just start stacking my defense. So Evo Tesla. I'll have to Knight for this Evo Knight, I think, because Evo Knight just soaks up shields like nothing, or daggers like nothing. Start with my first Poison. 3 cards away from another Poison because of the 3-card cycle. So, actually, yeah, my LP's still alive. I'll Knight. Oh my god, this is such a big push. I'll have to Poison again, and I think we're going to be able to get it. I'm trying to prevent the Healer from attacking as much as possible to not Poison, or to not negate my Poison and heal anything. We're going to get it off. E-Drag is going to chain onto the tower. We're still going to get that defense. He does NATO, but we're going to survive. That was a huge push, and we actually survived, so that was kind of wild. I think we won now. Yeah, I just go for a safe Tesla. Because, yeah, he's going to bomb our NATO. Tesla cannot get NATO'd, so that's the safest bet. We're going to get away with a win against Golem Healer. That was like some very clutch defense, but I'm very happy with the way I played, and that is going to be a wonderful one. As I said, Logbait is probably better than Miner. I mean, that's what Julesy said, so nice win with Bait. Alright guys, going for one final win with the Goblin Barrel. I have a wide variety of matchups today, you know, mainly beatdown I guess, but we did get a win against like Hog Void Cycle, so see what we can do into this next one against Assassin 010, playing one more with the Goblin Barrel, and we see a Night Witch. I'll just go for a Knight the back. We have a Goblin Barrel at the ready if I want to pressure at any time. I think the safest play right now is probably just to either center Tesla or Princess opposite. I'll go for the Princess, and we see a Wizard. I think I'll just poison the Wizard, to be honest. Well, should I? I might be against Giant Pump, so instead I'll just ignore it, I guess. Giant Pump kind of fell off, I think. Pump was reworked, so it doesn't give Elixir as fast anymore. But I'm still worried it might be Giant Pump, so I don't want to get baited by a Wizard and poison it just to get pumped later. Like, yeah, he is playing Giant, but we'll see if he is playing with the Elixir Pump or not. I'll LP the back. Let's just get our defense ready. We just gotta get this nice defense. As I mentioned in the Miner games, I don't think its defense really changes at all between this Logbait version and the Miner version. I think it's just up to personal preference. And Bait is a bit better, but Miner helps in select matchups. That's what Julesy told me. That's again, Drill Log was open, so for the opponents, they didn't want to play Goblin Barrel into the Goblin Drill plus Log combination. I saw Mohammed Light beat Lava Hound with this Bait version, so you know, Bait is pretty solid, of course. Okay, the Wizard's gonna get a lot of hits. Wow, okay, it survives on 1 HP. That was a misplay, guys. I thought it would only get like maybe 2 hits, so I didn't want to waste an LP on it, but I think I had to LP, so that's my bad. My mistake, I suppose. We're gonna get a bit of chip, and I'll Princess Bridge right now. That's gonna be 1 hit. 2 hits, he gives a well played. Can't tell if that's sarcastic or not. Probably sarcastic. We're gonna get 3 hits, guys, maybe even 4. Look at this. Okay, we're gonna get, okay, not 4, but 3. And just like that, we're already back in this game because he did not want to overcommit to the Princess. And Knight just gets melted by the Duchess, so literally 0 counter push value at all. That was just like insane. Like, Princess is insane, man. Again, stacking my LP to start this defense out. Probably gonna have to defensive poison. Not really too concerned with it. I'll just go for the poison right now. Knight to protect. He does void my LP. That's fine. Poison on defense is going to put in work, and goes for the arrows too, but now that he doesn't have arrows in cycle, I can maybe barrel to pressure a little bit. Yeah, I think, okay, he goes Prince. Let me just chill. Let me just Tesla instead. If he goes a Prince, this is like a unique Giant Void version, I guess. Princess might get a hit on the tower. Oh my god, she does. See, look at that. Like, she gets the most random hits on the tower. It's kind of stupid, honestly. Don't have to Skeles for this Prince, by the way, because Evo Tesla Death Pulse, or Spawn Pulse, is just amazing. We're actually in the damage lead right now. Gives me a poison on the Night Witch, but I don't think I want to take it. I want to wait till I get even more value. I think that's the key right now. He's getting his 3 for 3 on my LP. That's okay. I don't really want to waste it. Does go for the arrows too. I'll Princess. Oh, Mega Minion. I swear if that's on my tower and I throw to a Mega Minion. Okay, we're fine. That was close though. That was really close to. That got awfully near my tower. But we're down a bunch of Elixir right now. He goes Evo Knight. Gonna have to lock in for a crazy defense again because this is gonna be huge. Prince the back. I am a bit worried. I don't really know what to do, to be honest. Like, he's gonna go with some dual lane insane pressure. I'll poison the Wiz, I guess. I don't know. Evo Skeles on the Evo Knight. And he does go for arrows, but the Evo Skeles are gonna survive. Wow, Evo Skeles. Oh, shout out to Evo Skeles, man. They just put in so much work. Evo Skeles are really underrated, to be honest. And Giant, okay, I'll just Evo Tesla, Princess the corner, get back to my Skeles, and get back to a Knight to protect my Tesla against all of this stuff. Nice. Knight also catches the Void, so gonna keep the Tesla alive. And then once the Tesla does die, we might get a Death Pulse. Okay, we don't, unfortunately. That's still the bug. In effect, but we didn't even need it, and now I can barrel the pressure. Plus, he has to respond to the Princess at the bridge with the Knight, which is not really gonna be what he wants to do. Like, just very awkward for him. And then I can Princess again. It's gonna piss him off so hard, dude, but I'm gonna go for it. Look at this. Like, he's like, dude, this dude is just spamming Princess Bridge. That's gonna be 1 hit. 2 hits. He goes Giant. That is very unique. I don't know what's up with that. We get 2 hits for our efforts. Knight does block the Void, and I am basically in the driver's seat right now. I'll log to reset the Prince charge so I don't take a stab on my tower. I swear to God. Okay, yeah, we're fine. And I think we have the game in the bag now. This was kind of a sketch matchup, you know, him having all these crazy massive pushes with an Evo Knight and stuff like that. But I was able to just clutch it out. We get a bunch of Goblin stabs, I think, so that's really nice. Gonna Evo Skeles to DPS, and the game is over at this point, you know. He misses the Princess with the arrows. If you separate your troops well, you can kind of get them with the placements too. And game is absolutely over. Evo Tesla, like, you are not breaking through an Evo Tesla, my good sir, no matter how hard you try. We got so much princess damage. Look at that. Princess is basically going to take the tower, bro. I swear to God, this card is insane. Yeah, that is game. Like, this is just crazy. It's a mini win con, so that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to end there. Those are some crazy wins. Very fun as well. But yeah, I went Princess Bridge basically every single time I could at the start of the games. Didn't really get punished for it at all, so again, this Logbait deck is doing so well. You can also play a miner instead of the Goblin Barrel. Either way works. Princess, such a strong card. Very good in the meta. Does a lot of damage when played and hits the tower. Very good in the Dagger Duchess meta especially. So, hope you guys enjoyed this little different video showcasing a different deck and a little bit about the state of the game in the meta. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.